and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on,
every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
when victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on,
It's a gold line.
it's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
and it's the choice of champions.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms, light as a feather.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And is the choice of champions.
Final stone. Does he have it? Yes, he does! What a shot! John Schuster! Oh my goodness! A third of a rock for... That would make sense when I do curl.
Well, we got to not kill that. It's got to just be in the catch zone.
I mean, my gut is like hack to board and just roll 3 feet. 2 feet.
Yeah? Yeah, I think it's probably just hack.
You're always touching the 6.
I don't know that this leaves the 4 foot with hack.
Really good spots for Miller.
I
think John's in a situation where he needs to send one of the right guards back. Oh, baby.
Yeah, and it's dead nose and just, it's going to go spinning. This actually might catch two and just leak back.
I think it does.
Okay, so it might, yep. Close to dead.
Hammer something.
Extra focus of the players, because sometimes you just couldn't hear yourself thinking, and we needed to like use signs and show what we meant instead of just shouting out a number or like play this hit and roll kind of thing. We had to show everything, so that added another level, I guess, to our game. After that, we've been a little better when the crowd is loud or when you can't hear as well.
Johnson on this one here. Can't hear yet for line ever. No, they like line. Now does it have the speed? They like the line. Does it have the speed? They're going hard for line. You have to get by this top yellow. Trevor Johnson leaning on it. He's by it. Now does it stop in time? Has to stop in time. What a shot from Ryland Kleider. We thought it was maybe the hardest option up from the booth, but that's why we're not down there.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
and when the pressure's on,
every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
when victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on,
It's a gold line.
it's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
and it's the choice of champions.
Hello, curling fans, and welcome inside the Sleeman Center in Guelph, Ontario for draw number 5 of the WFG Masters. It is a huge game for two teams sitting at 0-1. It's Jordan McDonald up against Nicholas Edin. John Cullen here with you, and pleased to be joined this morning, making his Grand Slam of Curling commentary debut, the coach of Team Vrano and a Swedish mixed doubles bronze medalist. Vincent Stenberg is here.
Oh, yeah?
You look confused by that. Is that not true?
I was, what was I?
Mixed doubles bronze medalist.
In?
The Swedish championships with a net.
Oh, okay. Actually, we won silver.
Silver, okay. Yeah. So Wikipedia's got it wrong. You lost the final.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Well, there you go. So I'm learning things about you already.
Actually, we got silver in the mixed teams event also. So I got 2
so you're like
medals.
me, a lot of silver medals.
Oh yeah, silver and bronze. That's my thing.
I'm really good at winning silver medals and bronze medals too. Not very good at winning gold, but
no.
Yeah, there should be a good game this morning between the youngest team in the field, the Grand Slam debutantes, Jordan McDonald, and Grand Slam veterans, Nicholas Edin and Vincent. Maybe I'll lean on your Swedish expertise a little bit. I think a lot of fans this year have been surprised. Nicholas Edin ranked number 11 coming into the WFG Masters. Don't usually see them outside of the top 10. You know, you're over there in Sweden. I know you see these guys play a lot. What, to your eye, what's been sort of going on with them this year? Hasn't been their best season.
No, I would say the main problem would probably be motivational. So, like a year before the Olympics, like the wear and tear on tour, everything like outside the game. Now the teammates of Edin has all steady relationships back home, and so probably a lot of things outside of the game rather than in games. So we'll see. Like not getting a medal at the Europeans in November was that was a tell for me.
Yeah.
So not doing well on tour, that could happen.
Yeah, sure.
But when it's time for the championships, and especially for Nicholas, usually like the motivational thing isn't like a problem.
Yeah.
Then like the team comes together, and usually if they don't win, they get to the final, but missing the playoffs, getting in 5th place, that tells you something.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think, people look at the results just across the board. They've only made one final this year, and that was all the way back in August at the Oslo Cup against Marco Husley, and they didn't qualify at the Euros, like you said. They've missed the playoffs at a couple of the slams so far, missed the playoffs at the Shorty Jenkins, the Karazawa, so yeah, not the results that we've been used to seeing. And on the other side of the sheet, this young Jordan McDonald team, phenomenal year for them. They've been incredibly busy on tour this season. They've played 12 events so far. They've qualified in 11 of them. They've won 3 of them. It's been a really good year for this brand new young Canadian team. They've been very exciting to watch. And so we'll see if they can find the motivation here to maybe dethrone, take down King Nicholas and the rest of his team. Unfortunate miss there for Cam Olofsson. Edin is starting with the hammer here in the first.
Yeah, they played that one really soft.
Very much so, yeah.
Like first, and I would have thrown that with a bit more weight.
Totally, and maybe a little surprising even to see them chase the run back that this early in the game. In the end, you might see a freeze there from other teams.
Top feet up. Nästan tee. Top tee.
This is over curling a little bit for Christopher Sundgren.
Not being second, or?
It doesn't look like it, no. So run back is going to be chased again here. Now for Elias Humanicki, this Jordan McDonald team out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. The skip is Jordan McDonald. Jordan with an O. Get that straight. Dallas Burgess at third, Elias Humanicki at second, and Cam Olofsson at lead. Now they're throwing the weight at it, Vincent.
Oh, yeah. Probably getting the 2 of them.
Ooh. Just
actually, they gave them a bit more of the red rock behind that one, so that was an unfortunate miss.
Yeah, makes it potentially chaseable for Nicholas later for sure.
Yeah.
And for Nicholas Edin, it's their classic lineup that curling fans have come to know and love over the years out of Karlstad, Sweden. Nicholas Edin at skip, Oskar Eriksson at third, Rasmus Vrano at second, and Christopher Sundgren at lead. It's nice having you in the booth because when they have a team talk, you'll actually be able to tell me what they're saying.
Yeah. Actually, the Bella told me to tell you like the wrong like the wrong things, so that the Edin team would look bad. Like now they're way off with this call or something.
And I would believe you 100% if you did that. Yeah, it's crazy, John, right now. They're actually not talking about curling at all. They're discussing Eurovision. It's really strange. I don't know why, but I would 100% believe you.
And I met Nicholas at the gym.
Yep.
So I told him I was going to be commentating this game. So I told him to be like, don't say anything stupid, because I will.
Because we'll actually know for once. Yeah. So Rasmus comes up a little bit light. Chance now for Elias Humanicki to draw around everything, and that's a well-made shot there. And McDonald lies 2 without hammer.
He sticks this.
Yeah, Swedish is one of those languages that there just isn't anything. There's not really anything for me to grab onto. You know, like other languages like Italian, for example, like, you know, I grew up in Canada, I speak French. Italian's a Romance language. So sometimes you can pick up little things here and there. I sort of have an idea of what they're talking about. Swedish, no chance. No chance at all. That's another unfortunate miss for Rasmus. Does clip that back red, though, but...
Yeah, called it good. Nicholas saw the miss and called for it to be... Going against that red back one.
Same way you threw in practice.
Yeah. Ja, de sopade upp där också.
Yeah, Swedish, we got no chance. I got nothing. I know almost no Swedish words at all. So I will be leaning on you for sure.
I think the closest language outside of the Scandinavian is actually German.
Oh, okay.
So
I know a couple German words, but I don't think that's going to help either.
Really hard.
Don't want to jam this.
Shot.
Very nice. First rock here for Dallas Burgess. He's also a silver medalist, national junior silver medalist back in 2023 when he was still playing out of Northern Ontario. Moved to Manitoba to join this McDonald rink.
Yeah. Yeah.
So McDonald still lying to Oskar Eriksson. Try maybe a hit and roll here. Looked like he got a little wide on this one. Not moving a ton here. You probably noticed yesterday, Vincent, when you were coaching and maybe watching some of the games, a little bit straight.
Oh, yes.
It seemed like.
Same weight. Yeah.
And,
middle path could be a little sticky, though.
I heard about them doing some maintenance on the rocks.
Yes, I believe the rocks were being sharpened last night, or that's what the players were told.
And I think like the curl is slightly less than what we usually see, but at least the sheet that Brana on my team was playing yesterday, they got some straight spots, and with the rocks not being as sharp, you really get caught in those places. So
that rolls just a hair more than I think Dallas Burgess would have liked there. Gives Oskar some options here. You saw Nicholas maybe weighing the sort of corner freeze around this guard, but I think they're just going to chase. You can see from that angle there, they can see Oscar would be able to see all of it from the hack, even more so because he's in the left-hander's hack.
Oh. Nära, ja! Ja! Whoa, whoa! Ja, 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 ja! Ingen vik!
Don't want to roll too far. That's really well done by Oscar.
It'll run straight but finish a hair. I like Peel. Yeah.
So this is going to force the run back out of Jordan McDonald, and this may surprise you to learn Jordan McDonald from Winnipeg, good hitter. I know that we don't usually think of Manitobans as great hitters, but Jordan bucking the trend.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, of course. Everyone from Winnipeg is born
Yours
throwing
finished
Peel
a touch
weight.
at the end, eh? Just a touch at the end. Yeah, okay. Just good smooth.
First look at Jordan McDonald here. Straight run back. Would love to stick it. Kumanicki on this out of the hand. Yeah, that's really nice from Jordan McDonald. Sticks it to lie two.
Tack.
Här på där nu. Vicken så pass mycket svårare. Hasses med supp hade ju varit full 12.
Draw around the guard here for Nicholas Edin, and I'm a little disappointed. It sounds like Nicholas may not be wearing his mic right now, so we finally get someone who knows Swedish in the booth, and we're not even going to be able to hear the damned guy. Hopefully we can get that on maybe in between ends.
Yeah, I know him well enough to be able to tell you either way what he's thinking.
Okay, fair.
Den är åt det tajta hållet. Bara kripp om farten är bra då. Linjen är lugn, linjen är lugn. Linjen är lugn. Nej, bara... Full 8. Ni kan dra den lite till.
Looks good.
Yeah, I think that would have been pretty close to exactly where they wanted it. You can see there, pretty much dead buried. So it's going to be another run back for Jordan McDonald. And if he makes it, he'll get the force here.
Yeah, easier this time with just needing to hit the rock down there, not needing to stick around. For the force, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, again, you'd still love to stick it, shrink Nicholas's scoring area a little bit, make him draw against 3. But certainly does not have to do that. So last rock here for Jordan McDonald. It's been a good first end. He'd love to put the cap on it here.
Whoa! Girl!
Cam Olofsson trying to make this curl. Do they have any of the yellow? They do not. So unfortunate there for Jordan McDonald. A little bit of frustration as that was a very well played end. Looked like a force all the way, but unfortunately couldn't find the last one, and Nicholas Edin will just have to draw the 8-foot for 2.
Liknande linje. Ja, ni ser vart röda ligger så sopa bäst ni vill.
And you know Nicholas Edin is not going to miss an open draw to the 8-foot, so 2 will go on the board for the Swedes. We'll see McDonald with the hammer for the first time when we come back.
When you've conquered another game, a long day, a job well done, and the final work call, we're your place. come as you are and fit in comfortably. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally, enjoy casual.
Well, Vincent, a little unfortunate for McDonald there. Had a pretty good first end. They were in control most of the way, but a final stone miss from Jordan McDonald setting up the 2 for Nicholas Edin.
Yeah, skipper's deuce. Not what you need in the first end against an older and more experienced team. So, tough one. As you said, prior to the game when we were talking, they didn't do well in the draw to the button, the young McDonald team. So, need to be more sharp on the practice before the game and get the hammer.
Yeah, Edin making them pay for sure. And so we'll see if McDonald can get something going with the hammer here. They're definitely a team that's not afraid of rocks in play. You can see Nicholas goes into the house, and they're going to throw the corner guard up here in the second.
Oh, hi.
I think that's one thing I've noticed watching them over the past year and a half or so since they kind of came on to the men's competitive team radar. They're just a team that's not afraid of rocks in play. And I think when you're younger, Vincent, you know, sometimes you have a tendency to maybe play a little more cautious, especially when you're playing some of these teams that you've watched on TV for years and, you know, in your first slam. But they're not afraid of the moment. They had a great run at the PointsBet Invitational. They made the semifinals there. All those games are televised and lost the semifinals there to Brad Guju, but it was a great run for them. And yeah, they're not afraid of anything. They're gonna play strong. They're gonna get rocks in play, and we'll see what they can do here in the second end.
Lite kort om kasten. Nästan där nu. Japp.
Guard up there for Christopher Sundgren. And Cam Olofsson going to go around the corner guard. So again, rocks in play here for this McDonald team.
Good. Room right now. Copy. Room. So we can go a bit. Curl. No. Copy. We're there. Okay, go ahead, curl. We're there. Curl, it's got to curl. Nice. There. I know this has to curl a ton. Really hard. You got to overbury this. Okay.
Well, I'll say, Vincent, you know, we were told the rocks were sharpened overnight, but not seeing a ton more curl here this morning.
No, and actually we've seen more more curl from the inside and out rather than the outside and in. So should have been more curl there. I would have thought so.
Yeah, sometimes once the rocks get sharpened, it can take a little bit for that kind of curl to show up. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it throughout the game, as it's not a dramatic difference, at least so far. Chase here for Rasmus.
Got a curl.
Oh, that's a mistake.
And is it out? Oh, that's not good.
And it's not out. Not a great start to the game here so far for Rasmus.
Heel.
And lost his shooter as well.
So. You like your in or out? Okay. Just easy, peel.
So we're going to see a run back here from Elias Humanicki, run double.
Yep. Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Yep. Shot. No.
And that will stick.
No.
So maybe just not quite nailing the sweeping there. Edin still lying 1. Just a reminder that there are 3 other games happening this morning that you can watch on Home Team Live. Bruce Mowat is up against Marco Husley. Both of those teams sitting at 1-0. Bruce Mowat leading 2-0 after 1. John Epping, another Slam debutante. This season, anyway. Obviously, John Epping's been in many slams before, but this season, he's playing Mike McEwen. Mike McEwen is up 2-0. That scoreboard is incorrect. And beside our feature game, it's Brad Jacobs against Corey Dropkin. Brad Jacobs making an open draw for 3, so they lead the Americans 3-0. Both of those teams also started 1-0.
And they're Dropkin, they're neck to neck with Schuster in the world rankings, so they got a lot to play for.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, it's been sort of seesaw back and forth this year as to which of the American men's teams is in the Slam. We only saw them both in Charlottetown, and then Schuster was the only team in Nisku and St. John's, and now Dropkin the only team here. Schuster's not here this week. And yeah, their U.S. Nationals are coming up, but I think a lot of us have kind of been waiting for Corey Dropkin to finally get that big win over John Schuster at a U.S. Nationals. But Schuster, very similar to Nicholas Edin. You know, he may not have the best seasons on tour all the time, but once the U.S. championships roll around, the Worlds, the Olympics, he comes to play and he's tough to beat. So nice chase made there by Elias Humanicki. Will roll into the open.
Ja. 11-0. Lite vid. Eka. Nära. Upp. Kalla. Kalla.
Doesn't quite get the roll. I think that'll still be wide open for McDonald.
So you can sometimes hear the 18 team say Eka.
Okay.
That's a call, and that's for they rather want the stone to pick up something because they don't really like it, and that's because the Swedish team that won the Worlds in '77, back in Sweden, Karlstad, they really hated the head of the Swedish federation, curling federation.
Okay.
And his name was Eklund. So they wanted the Rock to pick up some shit. And he was a real piece of shit. So that's what.
So that's like a bit of a joke. Like when the Rock is kind of the only chance you have to make the shot, you kind of make a joke. You'll say, Eka.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, this is the Swedish knowledge I need. You come up in the booth, you start quoting talking about the 1977 World Championships. I'm listening. I love it.
So this is almost one of those occasions.
Yeah. Yeah, just didn't quite curl up for Oscar there, but Edin lying 2 and pretty separated. Chance to freeze, though, here for Dallas Burgess.
Yep, this is the chance they'll get this end, I would say. So need to grab a hold of this.
Line's good. Top eight right now. Line's good. Top eight.
You can go here.
Top eight. Line's good. Top 12. You can go. Go ahead. Good. Yep. Hard line. Really got to go.
Looks like.
Oh, you got to go forever, guys.
You got to go forever. Unfortunately, I don't think the Rock itself is going to go forever.
No.
That's going to come up quite a bit short. So
didn't call that one very good.
Well, I like what you said too, Vincent. This might be their only chance this end, and that is kind of how it goes at a slam. You know, it's just a different thing. Obviously, McDonald's had a great year on tour. They've played a lot of these teams that are in this slam. You know, it's not like they're never facing opposition like this, but it is true. And when you're playing veteran teams, slam teams on slam ice, when you have the hammer, you might get one chance to get your two, and if you don't take it, it's gone.
Yeah.
And I think you're dead on with that. And unfortunately for Dallas Burgess, that one's well short, and certainly looks like Edin will be able to force them at the very least.
And nowadays, Nicholas is really the draw player. Back a few years back, or maybe 10 years back, he was really a takeout player. So I think it came with all the back problems that he fought a few years back. So now he's really a draw player. So a shot like this, usually it's spot on.
Yeah, very nice there from Nicholas Edin. Maybe over curled a hair.
So should be able to get it, but he got the right speed there. You can also tell Nicholas, he has you don't see that a lot in players, but he has his broom in two different places. So when he plays a draw, he has it up on his hip, and when he plays a takeout, he has it down on the ice, and that all goes back to his back problem. So before the back surgery, he always had the broom down on the ice, and he was really low, and that caused the back problem. So now playing draw shots or easy hits, he has to have it on his hip and his upper body a bit more up.
What kind of weight, sir? Back 8.
Yeah, it's something you see with tuck sliders too. Jason Gunlickson, one of the big examples of that, where he had a different slide for draws and takeouts. And he always said with the draw, he liked being a little more upright because he felt like he could see the draw path better.
Yep.
And when you're hitting, getting a little lower, you can feel the broom a little bit more. And so I'm sure that's probably part of the equation for Nicholas too. First rock here for Jordan McDonald in the second. A chase to potentially set up a 2 here if he can make it really good. Humanicki trying to bring this one over. Didn't throw a ton of weight at this. Not curl enough, and doesn't get the Edin stone out either. That's a good look at it there. I think Nicholas will be able to see maybe not quite half from the hack. Certainly chaseable.
Yeah. You will probably see him hit and roll out, or just pick it to get a force here in the second. So. At least what they did, they will get an easier shot here for 1 point.
Last rock for Nicholas Edin, second end, trying to secure the force here with a chase. Certainly more weight than McDonald had.
Yeah, they said they wanted to play the same speed as Oscar's hit prior this end, so...
Oh, this has to curl a mile.
Yep. Not looking good. Not looking good at all.
Wow, you don't usually see a miss like that from Nicholas Edin. That was tougher than it looked. It was quite buried, but yeah, it just looked like a little too much weight, Vincent.
Oh, yeah. That's sort of the misses that we have seen, like I would say in Swedish we say unprovoked misses. So not really, they've seen this path, they know the speed that they're supposed to play, and it should curl, but you still miss. So you can get caught in like a new spot or something, and that would be like a good miss. You learn something and so on, but this is just not good. Not good enough.
Well, we said Jordan McDonald might only get one chance this end. Turns out he got 2. We'll see if he can make good on it here. Final stone just needs full 8 foot for 2.
Line's good. That was a good ad, guys. Line's never an issue. All you.
Humanicki and Olofsson on this right out of the hand.
Go ahead. Come on, boys. I think you're okay, but just go. Hard, boys. Really hard.
Ooh, this is close.
Come on, guys.
They're going to need to get it there.
Don't think so.
They're going to need to really lean on this one.
Come on, Elias.
Do they have enough? Do they have enough? Oh, that's close.
It's the back one there, right?
Certainly looks like it from here.
I think the back yellow one is better than the top red. So that's yet again both the last rock of McDonald, the run back, and this one. They really need to make those to get a win here.
Yeah, no question about it. So Jordan McDonald will settle for 1. We'll be back.
Good scrub, guys.
Peace of mind, confidence, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial education. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to make choices that fit their goals. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
So a little bit of frustration there from Jordan McDonald coming back from break. Let out a little bit of frustration through through the end of his broom there as, like you said, Vincent, really tough for him. They had a chance to force Nicholas Edin in the first, missed his last one, gave Nicholas a draw for 2, and then, as you would say, an unprovoked miss on his last one. Just needed to hit the 8 foot. And Humanicki and Olofsson tried to get it there, but it comes up just short, and they settle for 1.
Yeah, and they as I said earlier, they didn't do well on the draw for last rock prior to the game. So, and I think it was the same path they played during practice. So, and they were light on that one as well. So.
Yeah, and it was Jordan who threw it. Yeah, it was Jordan who threw it. You know, for fans at home maybe who don't know, skips don't always throw the last stone draw. You have 2 team members throw it, and you rotate through the lineup. But it was actually Jordan himself who threw that one, and that's, well observed, Vincent. That was the exact path and almost the exact spot where he put his draw to the button quite short. So... yeah, definitely an adjustment that he will have to make. It is possible that the ice is playing a little bit slower, too, with the rocks being sharpened. I know yesterday it was about 15 to the line. Again, we haven't seen dramatic curl, from the rocks being sharpened, but sometimes that can bring the speed of the rocks down a little bit. So I do wonder if that's just something they're grappling with a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, during practice, it was like 15-3 or something, and then during the game it got a bit slower, so around 15.
This is yesterday?
It's yesterday, yeah. So, as you said, 15-3 that's really, really light to go to the button, so wouldn't be awful if it was a bit slower today with the rocks getting a bit more curl.
So a little more of a traditional end here. McDonald putting up the center guard, Edin coming around, and Cam Olofsson freezing on top of the Edin yellow.
Inte mycket, men en sten på sin höjd.
So a bit tough, like bouncing a rock, Oscar's saying, but
came
slow down there, yeah.
Bra, I know, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I know that. that I do know.
It's close.
There we
right
go.
on it.
There right now.
It's good. It's good. Coming off. Whoa. Coming off. That's good. Little bump. Yeah. Little bump. Well, little bump. Curl.
Trying to put another one on top of the pile.
Yeah, this looks like it's bouncing a bit.
Very good. Great shot. Good.
That's pretty good.
Really good.
Yeah, nice angles now for Team McDonald. Great weight there from Humanicki.
So Edin needs to push the rocks around a bit to get better angles here. So seeing Edin playing this season and not getting the results, I would say the front end has still been playing really well. So this game, Rasmus hasn't started out as well as he usually does, but him and Christopher at lead, they usually play like 85, 90% scoring-wise, but Oscar and Niklas has struggled for a few games, and that's probably led to the team not getting the results that we usually see them having.
Yeah, well, we see another miss there from Rasmus, just a little bit heavy. Clicks off the pile. This will be a really good chance for Humanicki to put another one in there and really cement these angles for them.
Line's fine. Weight's good.
We're close.
Line's good. Weight's good.
So in Sweden, we call the area where all the rocks are placed, we call that the castle. That would be like a triangle shaped area in front of the button.
I like the castle. That's good.
So
I like that.
Top 4 up to top 12.
Okay.
Like where almost all the frozen rocks are placed.
Yeah.
That's the castle, and
like that.
getting hold of or the upper hand in the castle, that's usually what gets you a big end.
I love the castle. We used to, Linda Moore, I don't know if you know that name, Canadian, Canadian world champion, also was a commentator for a long time. Used to call that the control zone.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't sound nearly as good as the castle. I like the castle. You want to be the king of the castle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I understand. What is that in Swedish? What's the castle? The word for castle?
Slottet.
Slottet.
Yeah, so that's what we call like right in front of the net in ice hockey.
Yep.
That would also be slottet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Call that the castle too.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, we would just call it the slot.
In
so hockey, we call it the slot.
Yeah. So that's like the same.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So we have maybe more in common than we thought.
Oh yeah.
So Rasmus really does need to get these angles moved around here, as things are still looking very solid for Team McDonald as of right now. Needs to move that yellow. I think that helps. Good look at the castle right there. Slottet.
Slottet, yeah. Looks like he can have a... Looks like he can have a peel and get both thread out.
Probably this. Okay. Kill this.
But like a bit too early to get to play like a shot like that.
If you don't think it's back line backs. I only got 3 quarters.
Or sorry, like for Edin, you need to move them around. So probably not the rock that they want to play right now.
I can't get low with hack. Soft hack. Okay, just trust it. Okay. You can get probably to 7/8 low, I'm sure. Just throw the right weight.
Good. Seemed like maybe a slight disagreement between Burgess and McDonald. That's a classic skip right there. You know, the shooter in the hack saying, I'm not sure I can get low, and the skip saying, you can get low. Just throw the right weight.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I love that he says, just throw the right weight.
Just throw the right weight and shut up.
Don't miss.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not doable, but don't miss.
Yeah. You're probably right. It's probably not there, but I don't care. I want it to be there, so let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That was pretty much what he wanted. I don't know that it helped them necessarily, but that is what Jordan called almost. They wanted the yellow to be more into the 12-foot, the one that they pushed, but
yeah,
pretty. I think not a terrible result.
Okay.
Loving all these rocks in play, though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Ja. Vad händer om man skulle slå här som det ligger just nu? Ja, hela.
Yeah. So Oscar asking about what would happen if we play the other side. But as you can see, it looks like they're lining up to hit both yellow out of there. So not what they want. Playing a softer takeout on the other side.
Try to push the red out?
Yeah, to get one red out.
Okay. Love it. So they weren't talking about Eurovision.
No, not this time. They will, though. They will.
Got to get by that center guard.
Ooh,
just by. Now, do they move the red far enough? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think the angles are starting to look less good for Team McDonald at this point in time.
Side double too. Yeah, that's any good. That's what I mean. This one,
Yeah. Wanted to hit almost the exact amount, but on the other side, so the outside of that rock.
Yeah, it might be a double here for McDonald.
Yeah.
Just make this. Okay.
This is a crucial shot here, though.
Firm on the nose. Do you like peel?
The cars like peel.
Okay, right on the nose. Shade high.
Yeah, and really wants to get on the nose, or almost even get the roll inside rather than playing the double and roll out. And they give the Edin team an in-off to...
Really gotta go, really gotta go.
Nope, that didn't help. Those are the first two rocks not in play this end.
Now we have a bit of a conference about what to play. Now they can... So they're talking about either playing a double right now on the red ones or opening up to get more angles and more shots later on. As of right now, if they peel the guard, you're mainly opening up for McDonald team, but getting more options later on. So still Oscar playing.
Om jag bara stickar den där. Ticka gul och sen träffa, vad händer då?
So now they're talking about if they overcurl, hitting the yellow first. So they're going for the red double at the moment, but if they overcurl and go for their own yellow, probably the red one, the lower one, will go on and hit their own rock at the out on the 8-foot there. So overcurling would be just ticking their own high red, yellow one, sorry.
Ja. Okej. Han kommer ha lite luft på gul, men om röd ligger kvar och blockar så kan det bli bra. Vilken fart. Ja.
It's a long conversation, but they are chasing the double here. Looks like Oscar's going to be humming this one in here pretty good.
Ligger på halv.
Ooh. And just jams it on the nose and rolls the red to frozen. Not a great result.
No, and it's Also second. Lying there, so.
Where? Well, I guess you lose. No, it's always this. Okay. I think we got to throw control at this. Okay. Right, just roll right to here.
Yeah, I think you want to be like right under the 3 probably, eh?
Well, anywhere under here is okay. We just don't want to overroll this. I don't want to roll to here and leave it off this. I don't think the angle's very good. Okay, so right to here.
Okay. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Okay. Control weight.
We have to get way low so he doesn't have the double.
I haven't really seen anything here.
So your Jordan say the key here, they're playing the hit and roll. They want to roll behind the pile. They just don't want to under roll and maybe leave Nicholas a double off of his own red.
Yeah. Make the hit and roll. You're rolling it right to the line.
Can he come off the red at all?
He can. He's welcome to.
Okay. He's welcome to.
I mean, like, if
Love that. Hey, he wants to do that. You can go right on ahead.
Yellow, right? Okay. I think it's just important.
Yeah, as you can tell, if this is maybe your first time seeing Jordan McDonald in action, he's a confident young fella. Has a lot of faith in his game, both as a thrower and as a strategist. First rock here in the third.
Control. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Close. Clean. Yep. Hard.
This is over curling.
Yep.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay. All right.
And again, just some frustration there from Jordan McDonald, as this might line up to get rid of both those reds. I don't think so, actually. Or like if it does, that's not the best result.
Vilken är grym att sätta? Är det någon mening att spela andra hållet för spinnen för att få ut röd med?
So they're looking to play the one with a bit of a drag and getting the back one. Looks like the red one is third rock. Not sure though, but
yeah, tough to tell from our angle. I don't think it matters. I don't think it's going to be around for too much longer.
So they're playing a heavy hit to get the drag and roll in behind, or they're playing the draw. So that's the two options. The ice tells us that it's a heavy hit, so this should be 8 seconds hog to hog if Nicholas plays the right weight.
Got to make sure you hit this right to get the drag.
Oh.
And how about that? Very nice from Nicholas
Edin. Too far though, but
yeah. Still lying too.
Yeah.
Very nice from the Swedish skipper.
Probably there, eh? Okay, yeah.
So has like 2.5 rocks to roll in behind.
Let's make this.
Yeah, has to make the roll here, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Being down 4-1 after 3 ends is
not good.
Not good.
It's not good.
I don't want to say it's game over, but it's not good.
It's not good. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not good. Especially against a team that hits so well like Nicholas Edin. So big shot here for Jordan McDonald, his last. Needs to find a roll here.
Hair soft.
Clean. Yep.
Hair soft.
Clean. Yep.
Soft.
Well, clean.
Heavy back line.
Yeah.
Heavy back line.
Cam Olofsson thought this was light out of the hand.
Only back line.
Whoa. Curl. Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
Need that roll. Need that roll. I think that's pretty good. I don't know if it's chaseable or not.
Sure.
I think that's pretty good.
Not quite good enough, but
I think it's only one.
nice call, Dal.
Ooh, tough.
Looks like it's possible, but
it's pretty buried.
I would think
Nicholas is thinking this may be drags.
Drag. Not really sure if you can get.
I guess, but the way
I don't know that you get 2 out of that.
No. Looks like he only sees like the whole rock. Need to get all of what he can see. I would say you can tap it back with the curl that you've got there, but it's tough. So only playing the draw shot. Draw for 1. It's probably the call, being up.
Yeah, I'd agree. No need to chase something, give up a steal here. So we'll need a bite of the forefoot here, will Nicholas Edin. Final stone. Rasmus and Krippa on this right away.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems like they like it now. And indeed, no mistake from Nicholas Edin. So 1 point will go on the board. They lead 3-1.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms, light as a feather.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
And is the choice of champions.
So Jordan McDonald finding the last stone that he needed there. It has been a bit of a struggle for him here this morning, but finds a really nice hit and roll, forces Nicholas into a draw for 1, and the Swedes lead 3-1. And maybe that's just the little bit of momentum, Vincent, that that Team McDonald needs here heading into the 4th.
Oh, yes. And a really fun end to watch. I think that's... That's probably a more of a good end for Edin team, being more experienced with angles and stuff like that. They really love the chasing angles, so the 2 prior ends would probably be a better tactical option for the McDonald team. So we'll see if they get the chance to get 2 up here in the 4th end. They had a really good chance in the 2nd, as some of you saw, but didn't take it.
Yeah, you can't afford to give up another chance like that if it comes around in this end. So we'll see what happens here.
And corner there came up a bit too high, I would say, but not really good enough.
The center also a little bit high.
Oh yeah, and not hitting the line there either. So
sure, yeah. This should come off a little bit, eh? Yeah.
Even though they're down 2, I think actually this is the right call for them. Getting an end being a bit more opened. You would probably see most teams getting another corner guard up there, but
yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. A little bit. Curl. Whoa.
Playing the chase here. This doesn't look like a ton of weight.
Hard.
You heard Jordan say they did want to kill this yellow stone. And that will just hang on at the back, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them later. Just a little light there from Cam Olofsson. They've been kind of a little bit light on everything.
Oh yeah,
here,
I would
Vincent.
say. I was thinking the exact same thing. So usually you say teams that are playing well and are confident, if they're anything, they're light. And if you're a bit more uncomfortable with the ice and stuff like that, you're being a bit too heavy on tap backs and stuff like that. So that would probably be a good thing, but you still need to make the shots. So.
Chase on here for Rasmus Vrano and makes it no problem. Edin lies too.
Yeah, and Rasmus. Who's struggled a bit in the first 3 ends, is getting a really good one in there. Score sheet.
Yeah, as you said, Vincent, I think that corner guard is just, it's tough for Team McDonald for them to really be able to use that and get anything going for 2, especially with that yellow one hanging around in the back. Not an ideal setup here. And again, they're going to leave that yellow hanging around.
Shot, I guess.
Yeah, now they're all in. Now it's...
It's like Jordan said, good shot, I guess. I guess it's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, so with the corner guard not being good enough, leaving another one in there, not the end of the world, I would say. They can get a freeze the other side. But they're all in on probably not seeing a blank end if Edin is doing a good enough job the rest of the end.
No trouble on the chase there for Rasmus, and just like that, Edin lies 3.
Yeah, but they're all in the back of the house. So, freeze here.
I think we're freezing this.
Yeah, the center guard also not really doing McDonald any favors.
These aren't really good for us, so
Oh, jeez. Is there an echo around here?
back 8.
I always love that. Makes me feel really smart when I say something and the skip says it right after. But it's true, the guards are not really doing anything. They're basically not in play. So this is not a good scoring opportunity, really, for Jordan McDonald.
Line's fine.
Yeah. The center guard with the freeze is...
It's a little, it's helpful.
It's helpful. You can still get an angle, like being on a corner freeze on the right side from this angle, so...
Sit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So that comes up well short for Elias Humanicki, and again, it's a theme here, Vincent. They've been light on just about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
So playing a hack weight, pushing it down.
Okay.
Oscar will need to thread the needle here. Close. Oof, just by. Now you don't want to jam.
Oh, it looks really good.
Oh, how about that? Phenomenal touch from Oscar Eriksson. Nudges the yellow right through the hole. That's really well done.
You gotta roll low.
Probably throw this hard and make this. Or we try and get under here again.
I was thinking just under, but...
Oh, that's just so high, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I like this. play this. Okay. Board? Yeah.
This will finish. Make sure you're bored.
Again, we're hearing light out of the hand from Dallas Burgess, trying to hit and roll underneath the center.
Right to it. Right to it. Right to it. Still got it.
Don't want to overroll here. That's really good from Dallas Burgess. Nice sweep from Cam Olofsson there.
Yep, forcing Oscar to play the other hand. So that's always a good thing. So Nicholas saying we haven't really played here, this exact spot, but should be all right.
So another chase the other way for Oscar Eriksson.
Yep. Yes.
Rasmus leaning on this one again. He's got a little more room around the guard this time.
Yes.
And just like that, great pair of stones from Oscar Eriksson. No trouble. They still lie 3.
Okay.
This is board.
So this was the last chance of still getting a blank end. So now they're going all in for the deuce. Although the goal is a bit high.
I think that's not quite fully under for Dallas. Yeah, you can see there. Yeah. Nicholas will be able to see
even more than Oscar.
Yeah, half of that from the hack, most likely. I think just anything's chaseable around that center guard. So even if Nicholas can roll away here, Jordan McDonald's not going to have really anywhere to hide to try to get the 2 going.
No. If he rolls too far, we'll probably see the freeze on the back one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, a hit and roll. So we'll see, as I told earlier, the unprovoked misses. Now they've seen Oscar's one going down this path. So
this is definitely a tighter line than Oscar's. Rasmus trying to bring this one off the center line. Got to get by the guard here.
Getting close.
Got to get by the center. Oh, just by. Don't want to jam.
They're jamming.
Oh, no.
Yikes. And they're shot rock also. So
You can't hit that, right?
No, I don't think so. Is it ever just...
Again, unprovoked miss there from Nicholas Edin. You could tell right out of the hand, he never really got the rock off the center line.
So where if he plays that,
did not follow the same trajectory as Oscar's.
Yeah, I just don't want to cue this straight up.
Nope.
The outturn
draw.
Or you just draw. No, then I leave him a double.
I think you have to throw it as close, like right on the seed. Just past this.
You think so? If we draw?
You ever draw to here, though?
Well, I think you're throwing like the intro draw like this around everything.
What do you guys think?
It's really hard double.
I don't think we can hit, because...
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing this, maybe.
Like into here.
I think that's probably your best shot.
Like this?
I think that's probably your best shot.
I think so, yeah. Probably going to be right there.
Like, you're not 2 if you nose, eh?
No, I don't think we that.
I think that's
we don't
do
this. Well,
no.
then we're not second.
We're not second. I think it's this.
I think it's right here.
Yep.
And if we're not second, then he's just flopping one there.
Yeah.
I think we ought to be right on the F.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
You don't need to overthink this one, I don't think. I know you're playing Nicholas Edin, and you can get in your own head of, oh, well, if we put it here, he makes the double, and if we put it here, he makes the double, and if we put it here, he probably makes the double. But at some point, you have to say, well, there are places we can put it where it makes the shot really tough.
Yeah. Probably a classic case of like the first thought is usually the right thought.
Absolutely,
so.
Yep.
Okay, top 8, guys.
So just need to make sure your second shot here. You love to maybe
15.
be right beside or just tuck a tiny piece behind that yellow in the top 8.
Right on the F.
Right on the F, as Jordan says.
Let's see if he.
A little more.
Oh, you hear the sweepers there? A little more. So light again.
Just go, guys.
Yeah, want the ad in the hand.
Aye.
Hard, guys. Yep, hard, boys. Line's real good. Hard.
This is better. It's closer.
Closer.
Yep, hard, boys.
Still got to go to get it there, though.
Yeah, and the line is not really there. Getting a freeze almost on the top one there.
That's too bad.
Showing a bit of the back red one, so.
That's tough. It's it's a game where Jordan McDonald has had his chances. Like you said, had the open draw for 2 in the second, had a chance to force Edin in the first, and it's just been a few too many misses from the young skipper. It's another case there. You got handed a break by Nicholas Edin and can't take advantage.
So obviously they're talking about where to put the draw, either coming around on the out turn, not giving up a double, or freezing to the back one. But if you're light on that one, you're giving them a double, maybe for free actually. The top red one seems to be better than the back yellow one. Playing the freeze, so important to get all the way down to the red rock.
Kind of seems like Nicholas doesn't love the visual from the hack.
No, looking to play the outhand instead.
Vad tror du då?
So switches the call in the hack. Need to be shot here. Love to get it on an angle where it would jam on that back red if you show any of it. Last rock for Nicholas Edin here, his last of the first half of the game.
Fin linje. Kom med. Nej, det är lugnt. Bra linje. Plats. Nära. Bra linje. Topplock. Kom igen.
Looks good, as Oscar's telling them. It's good line. Get it down there.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Really nice shot.
Yeah, Nicholas is more of a draw player, as I said earlier, than
control.
And try. Throw peel, right? We don't need to stick it. Whatever.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. No.
They're
Okay. Well, I think that's
thinking they have the double there.
Take a look on these two.
Looks a bit tight, but
I think that's the call then.
usually you see better, the angle's better if you're in the house. So
The only shot I see, the intern draw.
I think it's that. That's true.
The intern draw looks too hard.
Yeah, the double's there probably. I mean, it's one of those things, right, where you calculate the risk as a skip. If the draw is as hard as the double, then you might as well take on the double.
And the draw is really hard.
Yeah, well, and we know Nicholas didn't like it, right? He got down in the hack and said, actually, no, I don't want to throw that turn. So
I like more weight. I like normal.
Okay.
He's throwing normal, so I think might be tough to score
Let me see
3
that.
throwing normal.
I think you might need to shave more.
I think he could.
How's that?
He could actually
Little
play
more.
peel and just play the double for 2. I would say.
Do you like throwing normal or just peel?
I don't mind throwing hard.
Like it's there for 3 if I throw normal.
Oh, really?
Okay, so he thinks it's there for 3 with
throwing
normal. I'm
I think this is there
maybe
for 3.
slightly less convinced of that.
That's probably the confidence
Yeah,
talking
absolutely.
there, but
I mean, it is there. To say it's not there is wrong, but it's definitely
but it's
definitely
way
tough.
tougher, way tougher.
Yeah, agreed. So final stone for Jordan McDonald. Hasn't quite yet found the rock to get himself back in this game, but it could be here. A double for 2 and maybe 3.
Whoa, whoa, girl, hard.
Cam Olofsson trying to bring this over. It's close. It's close. Just misses. Really, really close. Great try from Jordan McDonald, but it will be a steal of 1. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Nicholas Edin has a 3-point lead. Don't go anywhere.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on,
Every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance.
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
when victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
There's a place where the world's best curling not only lives, it rocks. Download the new Grand Slam of Curling app and live stream all the action. Get exclusive content, stats, merch, and more. Let's rock.
When you've conquered another game, a long day, a job well done, and the final work call, we're your place. Come as you are and fit in comfortably. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally, enjoy casually.
Peace of mind, confidence, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial education. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to make choices that fit their goals. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms, light as a feather.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And is the choice of champions.
Hello, curling fans, and welcome back inside the Sleeman Center in Guelph, Ontario for Draw 5 action between Nicholas Edin and Jordan McDonald. Both teams trying to find that first win of the tournament, and Nicholas Edin so far has had control of this game. Jordan McDonald hasn't quite yet got his feet underneath him. Nicholas Edin leads 4-1. John Cullen with you once again alongside Vincent Stenberg. And Vincent, really, that is, you hate to focus on it too much, but that is kind of the story of the first half of the game. Jordan McDonald has had his opportunities and just hasn't been able to take them.
Yeah, I would say it's two skips that are really struggling this game. Nick Edin with his takeout shots and McDonald with his draw shots. So we'll see who, obviously Edin's up 4 points, but if they can keep it together and skip rocks, they could probably get a hold of this game, I would say. So not over yet. But yet again, a high corner guard. So not the start that they want to.
Yeah,
obviously, this time they need to get another corner guard out.
Yeah, we have seen for Team McDonald, the misses have pretty much all been light. They just haven't quite dialed into draw weight here as a team. And yesterday we actually saw quite a bit of a slowdown after the fourth end break. It felt like the ice got quite a bit slower. So we'll see how that plays out here. But yeah, it's been light all game for Team McDonald. This one a little light for Kripa as well.
Yeah, usually you see in a slam, it's the ice surface is usually really hard, way harder than you would see in a rink. So, but this time it's a bit softer. So the players usually get like a flat spot on the hack, and also in the slide you can feel the coming out, you can feel like a bit slower of a speed on your foot, I would say. So a bit of a flatter surface where the rocks go down. So could probably be a bit colder ice temperature. I would say I'm not an ice maker, but yeah, and actually now Oscar's telling Rasmus that it's just a shade slower.
Yeah, that's what we saw yesterday too. I don't know if it's just like the 3-minute break is, you know, the ice is just seizing a little bit and getting a little bit harder and a little slower. But yeah, it was the exact same thing we saw yesterday. Teams got caught coming after the fourth end break with the ice getting a little bit slower.
Yeah, this one being a bit slower. So just the 12-foot.
Yeah, not a bad spot there for Rasmus. And a reminder that there are 3 other games happening right now, and they're all available to watch on Home Team Live. No commentary, no player mics, but they are available to be watched. It's Bruce Mowat leading comfortably 4-2 over Marco Husley. Mowat also has the hammer. They're playing the 5th. Mike McEwen and John Epping are exchanging crooked numbers. John Epping putting up a 3 right before the fourth end break. They lead Mike McEwen 5-4. McEwen has the hammer playing 5. And in a game that is likely going to be over shortly, Corey Dropkin missing a double for 1 in the fourth end, giving up a steal of 3 to Brad Jacobs. So Brad Jacobs leading Corey Dropkin 8-0. Teams at the Slams do have to play 5 ends, and I would imagine Corey is already thinking about what they're going to have for breakfast after this end is over.
Yeah, I would say it's fun to see Epping back at the Slam.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, John's won a couple slams in the past. Got himself out of the slam picture the last couple of years, but has had a phenomenal year on tour with his new team from Northern Ontario, playing with the Horgan brothers and Ian McMillan. They've been absolutely fantastic. We were talking about it in the fourth end break, but they have won 6 events on tour this season, which is it's impressive.
Ooh. And the red one is sticking around.
It was not exactly ideal for Rasmus Vrano on that one.
So yet again, now they have now they're getting a chance.
Is this too early to hit this, or? No.
I don't think so.
Could just throw it back up. I like it.
I kind of like this now.
I like this.
I like this.
Huh? Control.
Not a big fan of this call, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I also wouldn't throw a center guard up either. That was the other thing they were talking about. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know that I'd be guarding. I don't know that I'd be guarding my 2 opponent's stones in the 4th. No. What do you like better, coming around the corner?
Yeah, that was my first thought. Even though they're getting a pretty easy double back if they get the guard, but good.
Yeah, you heard them say, is it too early to do this? And my answer to that question is yes.
Yes, yeah, I would say so too, yeah. Only other thing I would say would be like a tap back on that one, getting the 2 yellows sort of leveled.
Create a pocket.
Yeah, that would be my other option, but not playing a takeout this early with being 3 down. And also being in the second half. That's
Yeah, it feels in this situation you're almost much more likely to have a blank than you are anything else. And a blank in 5, not ideal with the rule at this slam. You can't blank 2 in a row, so then it forces a score out of you in 6, and then you may never see the hammer again.
Actually, I would. I'm not saying I'm disagreeing. Oh, they're making.
Ooh,
no,
really close.
Good one.
Really close from Oscar.
Yeah. I would say this is probably the sort of the best time to break the blank, because you want to have hammer in the 6th, and you don't want to blank 6th, never. So this is probably not the worst time to be blanking.
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking is then, then if Nicholas blanks 7, like you're not guaranteed to ever get the hammer again.
No.
Men med rotationen kanske något också. Alltså om det träffar samma träff som den gör nu med intern.
So draw around the corner now for Dallas Burgess.
I had there. Top 4.
Top 8. Oscar's narrow miss on the double.
Top 8. Top 8.
So
Wait's good. You can't.
Want to be.
Yep. Yes. Oh, we couldn't be here, right? That's fine.
That was actually a call made by Jordan to do that. He didn't want it to be too heavy and set up a potential double. But there's a double on this still.
Yeah.
Slash double here for Oscar. The one thing is, even if Oscar does make this, Jordan will still have that corner guard there.
Watch that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they're actually thinking about just playing the hit and roll. They were talking about like so hit and roll in behind. Nicholas saying even if you nose hit, that wouldn't be the end of the world.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Obviously, knowing what you said earlier about even if they make the double, they're still having to make like run backs and stuff. So
yeah, no, I like that call. Have to be wary of the jam here. This is a shot where you say, okay, we roll as much as we can without jamming. So calling an audible, yeah.
Yeah, changing for the
roll behind the corner, yeah. Didn't quite have it.
That's fine.
Now you might see Nicholas chase the slash here. Yeah, looks like they're lining that up.
Ser du för träffen där? 55. Ja.
So thick half to get the double.
Den som exakt halv, ta lite tjock halv här så den borde med spinnen. Jag gillar du Fis.
First stone here, Nicholas Edin. Looking for a slash double.
Yep.
Rasmus on this out of the hand. Just misses. Really close. And now it's looking pretty good for 2.
Yep.
around the guard, or are we going open?
No, open side.
Okay, that's what I like. Yeah.
Still needs to be on the tee line. So can't really afford being light again as prior this game. Giving up a double, even if it's like a full house double or...
Yeah, Nicholas will try it.
Yep.
Yeah. For sure. So yeah, you're right. You want to get this one even or even a little bit past the tee line. I don't think you'd see Nicholas freeze, so somewhere where there's no double.
It's good. Line's good.
And wait's there.
Line's good.
Wait's nice.
T-line. T-line.
Wait's nice.
Line's good. Line's fine.
Sweepers like this one a little better than they have previously.
Switch. Looks here. Looks really heavy. Off it.
It's not heavy. It's not heavy.
I think that'll do the trick.
Good.
Good throw.
Felt like I threw a can.
Yeah, they're having a look, but...
Jävligt perfekt med nästa extra rotation. Okay.
I think being up 3 here, you just hit the open one.
Yeah.
Okay. Edin with an open hit.
Yeah.
Maybe a good time for him to get a bit more of a feel for his hit shot. Hasn't been playing well.
Yep. Makes it right on the nose. It is shot, so Jordan McDonald will have to hit it for his 2 points. Needs to hit and stick. Doesn't have a ton of room to roll on the high side, but on the low side, he's got plenty of space. He's had a couple chances for 2, had a chance for 2 in the second and a chance for 2 in the fourth. We'll see if he can finally take advantage here and get a multiple up on the board. Final stone, Jordan McDonald.
Go solid.
Clean.
Go up.
Yep. Whoa, clean.
Go solid.
Yep. Whoa, clean. Curl.
Needs to curl.
Clean.
Oh, it's there.
And very nice, right on the beak from Jordan McDonald. So 2 will go up on the board. Edin will have a 1-point lead and the hammer in the 6th.
Good shots. Yeah.
Go on, Jordan. Yeah.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on,
Every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance.
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
when victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
So finally some good news for Jordan McDonald. Has an open hit for two, makes no mistake. And it is now 4-3, Edin leading. And I think for, this is maybe
not good.
Slipping into the house for Cam Olofsson.
Not his game.
No.
Hasn't have found the draw weight.
Yeah, he's either been light and then this time too heavy, so that's too bad.
Got him.
So if you're team Edin here, are you happy with the blank, Vincent? You want to go hard for two? What do you see their strategy looking like this end?
So yet again with the new rules, not being able to blank 2, or you can blank 2 in a row, but you lose the hammer. So getting into the house, this slam in the 6th stand is not really the end of the world. I think Nicholas wants to get at least a point this end to have the chance for the hammer in the last end. So, but even though not good, getting into the house, being down 1 point. But yeah, I would say they wanna get points in here. The Edin team.
Okay, Glenn.
So the center guard does go up for Cam Olofsson, and maybe further to your point here, Vincent, Nicholas happy to bring the play into the house. I think he's just going to draw open side here.
Yep. Especially with the center guard being quite high. They need to get one more center guard in there.
It's a little heavy here from Krippa.
Yeah. The thing with drawing the other side is it's going to be harder to peel the center guards later on.
Just go top 8.
If you have both sides covered with your own rock, so.
They're not throwing another guard here, doesn't sound like.
Okay.
I think we got to do this. Okay.
So maybe they're also thinking about Edin not getting the blank. Or rather, they're fine with getting the blank this end because Edin needs to.
Yeah, then he would have to score in 7.
Yeah. So seeing the new rule in play here. That's one thing about this new rule is I think it's there for the teams not to blank as much and seeing like you want to see more offense and more rocks in play, but the thing that happens is you would see this. If the rock wasn't there, you would see another center guard, but now with the new rule, you see them playing the takeout, and we're having like an open end instead of more rocks in play, and so not really. We'll see if this rule sticks around. That's my
we'll see,
take on that one.
Yeah. Nice hit and roll there from Rasmus. Nicholas once again lies 2.
Yeah. And needs to roll on this one. Almost better to roll off than nose hitting.
Same way. Clean. I'm making sure we stick in.
So we did have someone in the Discord ask Vincent about Swedish curling lingo, and they don't know what TT means. Is that
TT? That's in-off.
In-off, okay.
So tangering och träff. So that's just a short for tangering och träff. That's 2 T's.
Okay.
So that would be a TT.
TT, okay.
So
and how do you say T in Swedish?
Tia.
Tia. So they'd say
tia.
tia.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So it's just the longer, because yeah, that's in-off, very short word.
Yeah.
So you guys have complicated it with way more syllables than just in-off.
Exactly. So that's why we need the short for
tea.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Would you ever just say in-off? I feel like other countries, they will just use a lot of the English words, the English curling slang words.
Yeah.
But it seems like in Sweden, not so much. You don't hear a ton of English in the calls.
No, I would say maybe like older, like we have like an older lingo.
Okay.
So we usually, like we say clearing. That's a clearing.
Yep.
Rather than peel.
Right. Yep.
So that would be, I think, at least like what they said like 50 years ago.
Right. Yeah, there's a longer history with curling in Sweden as opposed to maybe some of the Asian countries or even some of the European countries that are
exactly.
getting into the game now. That makes sense.
So we use takeout more rather than hit.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So
gotcha.
And obviously a lot of other words, like the harder shots, like run back, we would have a translation for that one. In off, like the more difficult shots rather than like the basics, draw and take out and stuff like that. So the more complicated it gets, the more Swedish it gets.
I love it. I love it. And we may have spoke too soon. Corey Dropkin scoring 4 on Brad Jacobs in the 5th end made a really nice quiet tap back to seal the points. So still Jacobs up 4 with hammer, but Corey Dropkin making them play at least one more end here. 8-4, Jacobs leads that. So McDonald kind of turned the page here. Vincent deciding to go quite a bit more aggressive here. They played a draw with Dallas Burgess's first, and then once Nicholas made the hit and roll, they're now playing a freeze here.
Yeah.
So this looks light. This could all of a sudden be some real trouble here for this McDonald team. Oh boy. To not even get this to out-count the other ones in the 12-foot is a huge mistake from Dallas Burgess. That's unfortunate.
I would say stick to your tactics. That would be my take on this. If you don't put another center guard up early in the end, you got to go all in with the tactic that you're playing. So now changing to get doing the draw round with that high of a center guard, that's not good. So keep at it with the takeouts on the yellow ones. That would be my.
Yeah, I think it was just tough. Once they started deciding to hit you, you're always likely to give up 2 with how it was going. The Rocks were never really going to get in a great spot for you to make a double. But yeah, I agree. Late switch in tactics and then a miss on top of that. They're in some deep weeds here. This is Oscar drawing to lie 4, and there's only 2 Rocks to come. Needs this to sit down though.
Yeah, going bounce.
Not bad actually.
No. You need a.
Like hitting this is just trying to
I think.
Dela på om den är.
Ja, det är en känsla på den på träningen bara.
Backline. Just a shade low. Shade low with like backline.
Yeah, like that.
So tapping one of them to try and lie the second shot behind the center guard.
No, you gotta get that out of there.
Yeah, this is a critical shot here. Got a little bit of a mistake there from Oscar, and you really need to make him pay here.
Solid backline.
Backline plus.
Sleep.
Bit heavy.
Whoa! Girl!
And Cam Olofsson trying to bring this over here.
Gotta go!
Need to get inside of this yellow. Have to get inside of this yellow. And it just never quite gets there.
Okay.
Ooh, wait.
Okay.
This is starting to look like a potential big score here for Edin.
So they want a nose hit here to get something to play off if McDonald makes the freeze on the intern. So not want to roll behind the center guard.
So nose hit for Nicholas Edin. Trying to live for his first here in 6. And again, Rasmus on this right out of the hand.
And obviously Nicholas hasn't played well with this soft takeout shots. Yet again, over curling. Not the first time he's over curled. Been a bit too soft with his release this game.
Yeah, really just hasn't found the killer instinct here. Had a chance to put McDonald away a couple times. That may be the most glaring.
Yeah. Still though,
He can't really hit it on this side.
McDonald needs to take a good shot here.
Yeah, right on the nose is good. Okay. Like the only shot he might have is like around the horn off his own, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
George.
Okay. Timeout.
Really can't afford to give up a 2 here.
So timeout actually called from the coach's bench. Willie Lyburn, veteran of the Manitoba curling scene, out to dispense some advice to his young charges. We'll listen in.
No, like what if I just do this?
I think you just gave him a double.
Which way? The only double I see if we do this is off of his zone.
I think so, eh?
I don't think, well, he has to get low on it, right?
Okay.
If anything, we get a shade low.
I don't think you're shot if you do that, though.
I think you want to tap it as short. I think you want to tap it as short as you can.
So right now, no, I think you want to get it past it. Just to take away the around the horn.
Like back.
Willie, right now he's got an inch of air on the guard. Yeah. Okay. And then I think like you can maybe even play it soft, but it's probably only for 2. Like this way? But then our rock will be higher and he has to be careful.
Yeah. I like it.
And I think like if we're playing the run, we're putting the game on the line. At least like a force is okay here.
Does this ever get us a force?
Well, then he's got probably the wide draw either way.
Yeah.
I'd rather get shot
okay,
here.
Sure. I like this.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
like
we didn't
I
have
think
Willie
we
mic'd up, but it seems like Jordan felt pretty confident playing this shot. Again, the timeout was called from the coach's bench. It wasn't asked for by the players, and or at least it seemed like that. Maybe I was mistaken, but that's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah.
And so just seems like Jordan wanted to play this shot, and that is the shot he's going to end up playing. Again, I don't know if Willie offered a different suggestion. I would imagine he did.
Nose is good.
I'm not sure about this one, actually.
Yeah, like or edges. He has to throw like board to get low on that. So.
What do you not like about it?
I don't like that they're going to give up double.
10, 11 to get low
Even
on
if they
that.
make
So
this perfectly,
this.
Edin is going to have
Bump it to the T line.
a shot for 3 this end. And even if it's hard coming off your own one, but I would play like a softer weight and just tapping your own rock on the inside, getting to the inside of it and just tapping it out a bit, creating a pocket with the yellow and the red one. Edin wouldn't have a draw for 2 then, and you would almost always force him to run. That would be my...
Yes.
Stop.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, really
So really well played. Really well played, but I think he has a shot for 3 here. Oh, they're actually thinking about...
Yeah, I don't know about the shot for 3, unless you were playing, like you're thinking you'd play the triple, the run.
No, actually, if you hit like everything you see on the red one, so being really close to the guard, you would get off your own yellow, and then that one and roll out.
Oh, I see.
It's a tough one.
That's risky.
Yeah, it's risky. I wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you're giving up that shot.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously now we got a bit of a roll inside.
Yeah.
But if you were more on the nose, that would be a way easier shot. So.
Yeah, no, getting that roll helped a lot. It sets up a shot for 2, but it's not easy. Nicholas Edin's going to have to paper by that top red.
Yeah.
So final stone.
He's been playing really well with his draw shots, so looks good.
Rasmus starting to get on it now. Weight looks close for sure. It's just if the line's there. Sundgren on it now. Got to move it far enough. Got to move it far enough. And he does. Really nice shot from Nicholas Edin. Phenomenal touch. And that will put 2 on the board. 6-3, Edin leads.
There's a place where the world's best curling not only lives, it rocks. Download the new Grand Slam of Curling app and live stream all the action. Get exclusive content, stats, merch, and more. Let's rock.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on,
every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
pushing limits,
seizing victory.
When victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
So a pretty good shot from Jordan McDonald on his last, but Nicholas Edin made one even better. 2 on the board. Edin now leads 6-3.
And not the blank end that we anticipated.
Yeah, it seemed like that's what Jordan was maybe chasing early in the end. You know, to be honest with how things were shaping up after Oscar's rocks, in some ways Jordan lucky to only give up 2.
Oh, yeah. That was Nicholas Edin's miss on his first rock that gave them the chance for force, but he got one good in there in the last one. Edin.
Yeah, very nice on his last, and you know, you've pointed it out, Vincent, that it really has been a tale of 2 different games for Nicholas. It seems like his hack weight or board weight hits have been not good, but his draw weight has been phenomenal, and that's really been helping him put these points on the board.
Oh yeah, I would say he's probably 100% on his draws, and his soft takeouts is maybe 20% or something. He's not close to what he needs to be. So. That's something that you now obviously it's being just the 2 ends left, but you need to take advantage of that, and I think they have. McDonald team, they want to leave him the soft takeouts. Yet again, a high corner guard, so double guarding on that side.
Yeah, it worked for them last time. Helped them get the 2. I mean, they have to get at least 2 here to keep themselves in the game, I would say. A 1 here is not going to help them too much, and even the blank. When you need 3 to tie, it's tough. Sometimes when you're down 2, you can get a 3 to win, but when the other team knows you need a 3 to tie, the strategy changes, and it can be a lot more difficult.
Toppen av texten där. Till på pasten. På pasten, eller precis.
So a bit more of a classic setup here. Center guard up for Nicholas Edin, 2 corners up for Jordan McDonald.
Like this? Yeah. Hey, sure, yeah.
We're going to try and eliminate the center, roll behind the corner.
Okay. Yeah, you make with board.
to roll this onto the rings if you're Elias Humanicki. This is curling, though. Dallas Burgess has been on this out of the hand, and this is...
Doing a good job, though.
Yeah, doing a good job, but it's not going to be the shot they wanted. Going to leave it close to a center guard.
Yeah, and it's a bit too high to do a split later on in the end, so not doing them any favors.
And we have our first final out here on this bright and early morning in Guelph. Even though Corey Dropkin was able to get 4 back against Brad Jacobs, Brad puts 2 on the board, and that is a 10-4 final. Hope you had the over in that one. Brad Jacobs will improve to 2-0. Corey Dropkin will fall to 1-1. Both teams will be back in action tomorrow. We will also be back in action not too far from now. The next game goes at 11:30 a.m. Of course, we'll have every draw for you here on Home Team Live. At 11:30, we will have Unji Gim against Xenia Schwaller. Tyler George and Brent Lang will be on the call for that one, so hopefully you'll join us.
Good one here from the McDonald team. Getting the roll in behind their own. And also keeping both Yellow Rocks in the house.
Yeah, we'll see what Nicholas decides to do here. And we have another final. Bruce Mowat picking up a bundle in the 6th end. Oh, sorry, just one. Steals one in the 6th end, and that's 7-2 winners over Marco Husley. So Bruce Mowat improves to 2-0. Marco Husley drops to 1-1. Bruce Mowat still with only 1 loss at the Slams all year, losing a round-robin game to John Schuster, looking for their 4th consecutive Slam title, which they would be the first team to ever do that if they could manage it.
Not getting the one in the house.
Just a straight peel for Oscar Eriksson. They still lie 1. And the guard will go back up here for Dallas Burgess.
No, I know what Line's tight.
No, it's good.
You gotta hammer this early. Yeah. Really hard line.
So line was tight. This looks a little light too.
Yeah.
Tight and light, never a great combination. This one is going to struggle just to get over the hog line. Oh, just over, but that's going to leave that red wide open. That's unfortunate there for Dallas Burgess. 2 looks to be very, very tough at this point for Jordan McDonald.
Yeah, and actually placing that one that high looks like there isn't a draw around their corner guard now, with that one being in the way, so not having a guard at all at this moment. So that was even worse than not guarding their own in the house. Also taking out their own corner guard. And needs to play in hit and roll to get in behind the corner guard now.
Yeah, it is available. Oscar Eriksson with a nice little hack waiter. Yeah, this time. This might be their only chance to do it. So Dallas will have to be on point here.
Could be there, the draw, but...
No, I agree with you. It's tough for sure.
Hard. Gotta go. Whoa.
Doesn't sound like they have the roll here.
No, changing to get the roll closer to their center instead. Not getting in behind.
They're just coming
Edin again with a softer takeout, so
That's the only solution I'm seeing.
Yeah, we'll see.
we'll see. This time it's probably the easiest one this game for him, so. Can't really jam. One in the back of the house is far from the red one.
First rock for Nicholas Edin here in 7.
Looks thin.
Does it have the juice to get out of the rings? Yes, it does.
But still not getting a hold of that release that he has been softer in his release prior this game, and now is a bit too tough on his takeout.
Probably better than down 2 without it.
So Jordan McDonald going to try to freeze here.
You think we can get here?
Is going around the corner any good?
I don't know. I don't think we can get in there.
You don't think so?
I think we're choked.
I think it's close.
Yeah. They're talking about.
We already knew that.
we told you guys.
Yeah, we
Come
already
on.
knew. We already knew that.
He's always just chasing it.
Probably have a skinny double.
He's always just chasing it.
You could even be back here, right?
Yeah.
There's just not really any great place for McDonald to go here.
No, so the center guard is in the way for the draw around the corner and for the freeze coming from the inside. So getting the freeze playing from the outside is going to be a totally different new path going down there. So they wouldn't really know the speed coming there.
Would you ever try like a long hit and roll behind the corner?
Not really.
No.
I would rather play, yeah, maybe that one.
Yeah, I think the freeze is really tough, and I think even if you make it, Nicholas,
Yeah, and
he's just gonna throw a bullet, and you know.
Yeah, and as we talked prior, like getting a blank here, like the only thing, he's gonna play a bullet, probably gonna roll out, and you get the peel on the back yellow one. That's probably what you're trying for. So, and that's not good enough.
I think it's close. It looks close to me.
So rolling behind the corner and
I think if you're close to that guard, I think you're
hoping for a miss from Edin.
I'm just throwing good control.
So out into the wings goes Jordan McDonald for his first here. Trying to get anything going for 2.
Clean. Whoa, girl. Heavy. Girl. Heavy.
Gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, no. Rolling out. We're not even close out there.
Yeah.
New path also haven't played that far out on the wing, so, and we've seen it being a bit more swing out on the wings, so, but not maybe outside of the 12-foot.
Yeah, it just looked like Jordan was a little heavy there, maybe a little positive on release as well. Never really gave that stone a chance, unfortunately. So it's going to be a force at minimum for Nicholas Edin. And if he can put this one in the top 4, it might be difficult for Jordan McDonald to score. last rock for Edin.
Åter vida håller med. Tror linjen kommer bli OK. Ja, kalla lite. Tar den i slutet. Ja, behöver kalla om ni ska korsa linan. Ja, kör ni. På den halva fyran. Halva fyran, bite fyra. Fortsätt,
So perfectly placed. They wanted to get bite 4, giving them the draw.
Yeah, you could play the hit and roll here if you wanted, but looks like Jordan preferring the draw. We've seen him come a little short on draws, so we'll see what happens here. Needs to make this or it's game over.
I 15-2.
Okay, sounds good. It's the same speed.
Oops. Oscar losing his broom there.
So final stone for Jordan McDonald, and would be the final stone of the game if he can't find his draw weight here. Needs full 4.
Weight's there right now.
Got tons of room here.
No, weight's good.
Line's good.
Just line. T.
Always curl. Always curl.
He needs to curl.
Yeah, you got to get off of this Yellowstone here.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, got to get inside of this Yellowstone. Can you get inside of it? Yes, you can. Very nice from Jordan McDonald. They will score 1, but Nicholas Edin will have a 2-point lead and the hammer heading into 8.
When you've conquered another game, a long day, a job well done, and the final work call, we're your place. Come as you are and fit in comfortably. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally, enjoy casual.
A well-played 7th end for Nicholas Edin now has Jordan McDonald chasing here. They are down 2 with the hammer. Going to be tough to find their way back in this one.
Hard, far as you can. Yep. Always straight. Stay straight. Keep going.
Okay.
A bit light on that one. We've seen that before this game, so still struggling a bit with his draw weight.
Yeah, he was like backy.
Go fort. Topplock.
14-4 and 14-3.
Veka lite. Is. Baklock.
Nothing at all here from Rasmus and Oscar.
Back 1 foot.
Yeah, it's a little heavy there from
Want to go like really high?
Christopher Sundgren.
Okay. That if you don't
Usually not what we've getting used to from him.
Definitely.
Tycker den om någonting är lite lättare än 6an. Line's good.
Really
A high guard.
Yep.
Bottle, tons of line here.
Got curl. It's always curl side.
Hey, you're way out there.
Where are we?
Not catching the center line.
Yeah, you got to make sure you catch the center line here, or Nicholas Edin will be able to tick it. Curled enough at the end to indeed grab a piece of the center. Still a little closer together than they probably would have liked those two, but not bad from Cam Olofsson.
Lite lösare, ja.
Nära 12. 12, kanske 8. 8. 8-4. Full 4. Full 4. Topplock.
And no mistake there from Sundgren.
Perfect spot.
Yeah.
Back 4, you bump it 2 rocks.
Could have had it like a rock higher, but
Som den tunna, då förlorar man alltid slagstenen. Tar man lite tjockt, annars är det risk att det är 2 garder kvar ändå.
Got a shade light.
Little light. Hard line. Little light. Maybe just to it.
the key rock here for still having the chance of steal of 2.
Wait's good. Hard to it.
Needs to get a good tap back.
Hard to it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Any bump.
So yeah, I think they would have liked to move it a little more than that.
Over curling a bit as well.
Halvträff där igen, eller? Eller är det? Det är kvar som korn.
So takeout time for Rasmus.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a few takeouts in a row here.
Really, you think so?
Well, if I had to guess, if I had to guess, I'm not a genius or anything, but if I had to guess, I believe that's the route we're heading down here.
So actually, Oscar's telling Niklas it's a bit heavy. So this peel was actually a bit heavy.
Wow.
So
Rasmus blew it.
Yeah, yeah.
Back 8.
He really loves those. He loves to play them extra hard.
Yeah, just back
Absolutely.
8.
Yeah, just missing the double peel. The angle was there for it, so chance for Elias Humanicki to set up the angle a little better, have this a little bit more straight on with that guard that's already in play.
Back 8. Back 12. Whoa. There by itself. Back 12.
It's coming with another tap back. Heavier this time. Oh.
Hard for nose.
Okay, I thought they were throwing a guard. My apologies.
Fine. All right. Fine.
It's pretty good, but
Yeah.
I'd have maybe thrown one more guard.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'm with you.
You got to steal 2.
Yep. Not wanting
Not bad. It opens up.
them to peel in the house too early.
So Rasmus makes the peel, no trouble. And we'll see the guard go back up for it, Dallas Burgess. Again, a reminder, we'll be back in about a little less than 90 minutes time, 11:30 a.m. local, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. Switching back over to the women's side of things, NG Gim from South Korea will be facing off against Xenia Schwaller from Switzerland.
Xenia Schwaller being one of the teams that gotten into the slam, mainly, I would say, because they did really well at the Nordic Curling Tour, playing all the events 2 years ago, I think, and making the finals in all but one or something. And the coach of Edin, Alex Lindström, is the head of the Nordic Curling Tour, managing all the events. So, and also another team that's made their way into the slams, doing well on the Nordic Curling Tour, is Stefani Constantini, the Italian team. So,
yeah, great series of events there in and around Scandinavia. And yeah, for Xenia, they haven't really had an amazing slam season, but since we last saw them in St. John's, they have won 3 in a row. They won 2 in a row back-to-back in Swift Current, and then picked up another win last weekend as well. So they're, yeah, they've been very, very good since we saw them in St. John's. Be interesting to see how they fare here at the slams this week.
Right now?
timeout.
No, I'll serve. Just kind of something like this. Just on the way by, you just kiss this to here.
Okay, and just chisel in there.
Just to make this angle better so he can't do this.
Okay.
And then, because right now he's slamming this and this comes onto here and just kills it all.
Yeah. Is it ever one more guard or you like it now?
What? Yeah, like you're just playing the draw to here and you're just trying to touch this over a touch. Just to, I think the main thing is take the angle off of that. Just so he can't blow it all up.
Yeah. Okay, Jordan. Is there ever one more guard or you like it now?
Willie likes it now. That's what I just wanted to ask him.
Okay.
So what are you saying? Yeah. This one? This one? He can't see any of it. This is like, that's why like he's gonna play something on this. I just want to kiss this to make this angle better and miss this.
So you heard Jordan called the timeout just to see if Willie agreed that they should bring the play in the house here on Dallas's second, and to not throw one more guard. I mean, really, for Jordan McDonald, you just have to make Nicholas throw against 2 with his last one and hope you get a pick or a miss. So they're trying to set that up here. You heard them say, coming in the house, they just want to touch their red one that's frozen on the yellow one, create maybe a little bit of a pocket and get the angles lined up a little bit better.
Line only. Close. Lean. Close. Lean.
I'm actually thinking Oscar's played a really well-composed heel game, so maybe going into the house this early is
Good shot, I think. That's nice, Dom.
not the best option, but if you play it well, well enough, as they did, it's not
that's a really good shot from
really
Dallas
good.
Burgess. Kissed the yellow behind the red and then froze on top of the other yellow. So yeah, very, very nice shot. I originally thought they were calling it to kiss it the other way, but at some point they must have changed that call. And yeah, really nice.
So this is actually a thing that we usually see with the Edin team. They're having 3 rocks left with only 3 minutes left, 2 timeouts left, and not calling a timeout when they're discussing something tactical. It's could have easily used 1 timeout here.
I'm guessing Oscar's going to throw this one hard.
A bit, he's telling Nicholas, I'm going to go with a bit extra.
So we may see the extension here from Oscar, and indeed we are going to see a little bit of one. This is coming in pretty hot, just trying to get as many rocks moving here as he can.
Needs to curl a bit more.
Come on, come on.
That's really good.
Yes.
Really good from Oscar.
Thank you, thank you.
Says thank you to the fans on the way by. Yes. Yes. Yeah, usually for these early morning draws at the Slam, you don't get a ton of fans in the stands, so you can hear when they say something and look like a fan said good shot, and Oscar says, why thank you, madam. But another look at that. Really hit that in the perfect spot to get all 3 of those going. Really good. This is gotten substantially tougher here for Jordan McDonald. He's going to try and maybe tap the yellow a little bit or even just freeze right on top of these 2 here. Pardon me.
Yeah, so this time they looked like they were trying the freeze.
Line's good.
But really needs to line them up well.
Sorry, keep on. Line's good. You got room. Still gotta go. We're like frozen. Line's good. Always come if you can. Curl. Got a girl. Got a curl. Pass the curl. Girl. Life it. Curl. Curl.
Good.
It's pretty good.
Yep. Probably only want to kill the top red one and the yellow.
Good throw. Good throw.
Yeah, so I think Jordan will get what he wanted, or the best case scenario, where he will be lying 2 when Nicholas goes to throw his last one. It's probably the best they could have done, given how things set up.
So trying to hit half a rock to lose 2 rocks down there to get an open hit on his last one.
Sundgren on this out of the hand. Gets 1, gets 2. So very nice shot there from Nicholas Edin, and now Jordan McDonald will just have to put his other red one somewhere in the house.
Whatever wing you want. Yeah. Whatever wing you want.
Oh. The wing.
Yeah.
So final stone for Jordan McDonald here in the 8th. Just needs to be somewhere in the paint.
Line's good. Line's good. 15.
That's fine.
And so it is in the rings. Nicholas will have to make one of these reds disappear to get the W. Just going to throw Peel at this one down the middle. Doesn't waste any time in the hack. Final stone. Kripa not even walking alongside the stone. He says, whatever, I'll just casually make my way down to the other end. Right on the nose for Nicholas Edin, so it will be 1 point on the board. A 7-4 victory for the Swedes. They will improve to 1-1, and the Slam newcomers, Jordan McDonald, will drop to 0-2. We will be back with you in about an hour's time for Gim and Schwaller. You won't want to miss that one. For everyone here at Home Team Live, for Vincent Stenberg, I've been John Cullen. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.